Alright YouTube, today is the day where I'm going to be installing the Evo X front mount intercooler. So no more baby, useless little wannabe intercooler. And it's finally time to upgrade and take the next step. So I'm going to let you guys take the little journey with me, show you guys how to do it, and see how easy this install will be or will not be. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and jack the car up. It'll make taking off this front bumper a lot easier. Once you have the car jacked up a little bit, you can get access to your lower bumper easier. First thing you're going to do is you're going to remove this snorkel. And the way you're going to do that is there's going to be two pop screws that require Phillips heads. You're going to take those out. As you guys can see, those have already been removed previously. And I actually had to break them to get them off. But once you have this snorkel removed, you're going to remove this plastic cover right here. And to do that, there's going to be 1, 2, 3 little pop clips. So they're going to look like this guy right here. This is the only one I have left right now. So they pop up and it allows you to remove this. So I'm going to break this off, remove the snorkel, and remove this cover. All the pop clips are off. And here comes that cover. It's as simple as that. So the next thing you guys are going to do is it's going to be a 10mm socket. And you're going to be removing, let's see, losing my train of focus. Alright, so you're going to be removing 1, 2, 1 under here, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, and the last thing once you have all those removed is there's a fog light connector, which is right below this middle one. Remove that. Once that's done, you're going to come over to the side, and there's 1 pop screw, 1 Phillips looking screw. Those are going to get removed. Take you to the bottom. Same thing. Pop screw, 10mm. 10mm. And same thing for the other side. Just ran back inside. So anybody that does maintenance, works on vehicles, aircraft, anything like that, you'll know the importance of good housekeeping and tool control. So what I went ahead and did was grab some Ziploc bags. And the reason being is, once we start taking off all these little screws, nuts, and everything, we want to know where it belongs to. That way it goes back in its correct places, because everything's set in a different place for a reason, and we don't want to get it mixed up. So as soon as you remove something, good pro tip, put it in a little Ziploc bag and keep track of everything. Alright, for these little side bumpers, little screws, you guys are going to have to turn the wheel. So, couldn't get the last one with my little Phillips in here. Well, that's if you're just using a regular Phillips head. If you guys have a different tool that can get in here without stripping that out, go ahead and use that. Sorry if you guys can't see, bad lighting right now. And another thing is, the way that this is coming loose, I'm probably going to end up keeping 2 of them in here for the time being. That way when we go to lower the bumper, it doesn't fall off unwantingly. Okay, just another pause to let you guys know what's up. So, got the cover off, the snorkel off, the 5 bolts here, which I have in a separate bag from everything else. So in this bag, I have the 2 pop screws from here, 1 and 2. And I forgot to mention, there is 1 more 10mm bolt that sits up here. So as I said again, sorry that it's dark, but it sits up here. You got all the things on the bottom, which are pop screws and nuts. And then the same thing on this side. So I have all those removed. And one thing I had an issue with was the fog light. So I was trying to find ways to like disconnect this part from here, but that's not the case. So this little white thing sits in a little bracket back here. I don't know if I can show you guys, but it sits in this little bracket and you just pull it straight forward and it comes out. So all that's left is I'm gonna have my wife help me remove the bumper, and that'll be it. When you go to remove it, be careful not to break the little clips in here. Rookie mistake, there's one more thing you gotta do. And that's for the grill cover. So we're trying to take it off and we're like trying to figure out what's going on. But just found the issue. Alright, the bumper's off. Now to get to the heart of this project. Alright, so next I'm going to be removing the upper intercooler pipe. So you can either use a Phillips screwdriver for this one and this one, or mainly this guy, or you can use a 10mm, and then you're also going to remove the two nuts here, which I've already done actually, and these are going to be 12mm. You're going to have a separate bag for the upper intercooler pipe hardware, and yeah, after those are removed, I'll come down here and also loosen these, that way this will come off. Just to save you guys from some complications and headache and make your job go by faster, just use a 10mm wrench for this. The other tools I have right now require a step down and everything like that, and nobody got time for that. Now that the upper intercooler pipe is removed, no longer here, I'm going to actually test fit and ensure that the Evo X upper intercooler pipe will fit to this flange and all the way down correctly. So I did test the fit. It looks like it's going to be a snug fit, but can't really tell completely until I install the front mount with the extended upper intercooler pipe. But we'll see. So now I'm going to be removing the front mount itself. And to remove the front mount, you're going to remove these two bolts. They're 12mm, and you're also going to disconnect from the lower intercooler pipe. Disengage these hangers and it should come out. A quick side reference of the difference. So there's the Evo, and here's the Ralliart. Way bigger. So I'm pretty stoked that I got it, and for the price it did. And like everything, I'm going to keep the parts for everything I take off of her. Before I proceed even more, I wanted to make sure the fitment's good for the upper intercooler pipe, and that's what it looks like. So I have it kind of dry installed right now, nothing's hooked up. Have the front mount only in the hangers for now, but there it is. The Evo's piping is just a little thicker, I believe, and yeah, looks like it's fitting pretty good. So no issues here. So I have the front mount installed right now with the two bottom nuts or bolts, whatever you want to call them, and that's just for fitment. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them back off because you need to make sure in these lower little loops that you have a bushing and a little ring in there. So mine didn't come with one with the Evo, so I took it off the stock Ralliarts. So they were now missing, but I'm going to install the bushings and reinstall this intercooler. Okay, good morning guys. It is actually the next day, and I'm about to tell you why. So bumper is still off. And would you imagine that? Stock Ralliart over intercooler pipe with the rest of it is back on. So the reason why I'm letting you guys know I failed is so you guys don't do the same thing. Basically, when I bought my Evo X intercooler from the guy, hey, everything fit perfectly. I'm not blaming him either, so just throwing that out there. But you will run into this issue of the coupling. So I read on forums that some people said you can use the Ralliart stock coupling. Well, that wasn't the case. So after I installed everything up to the front mount intercooler and started working on the lower intercooler pipe, I realized, hey, this does not fit towards the Evo X. So the Ralliart, it has a 2.25 inch pipe, and the Evo's is 2.5. However, I do not have the coupling. So we ran to Lowe's, and we also tried Home Depot. They don't sell, well, where I live, they don't sell the rubber couplings. So what you guys are going to need is a 2.5 by 4 inch coupling, and that should work. So without having that there, I can't really connect everything else. As far as the lower intercooler piping goes, I'll show you guys how to remove and replace it as well. That'll be in the future video when I actually go ahead and do it. I'm done wasting time on this. It is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to you new dads out there like myself, and for you past, present, and future dads. But that's about do it for this video. I have everything connected back up on here, so I just need to throw the bumper. Throwing on the bumper, you guys are going to see these little white latches on each side. And those are going to line up right through here. You can tell it'll be pretty easy. Once you guys line up all the little bolts to everything here, you guys should be okay. Pretty golden. And yeah, don't forget about that and the grill cover. So I'm going to install the bumper and call it a day because it is Father's Day and I'd like to spend my first one with my son. So, again, just want to say thanks for watching, guys. Sorry I couldn't really get through everything. But I'm a realistic person, and if I'm going to fail at something, I'll let you know. This ain't Hollywood, and I'm the realistic guy. So until next time, I want to say thanks for watching again, and stay tuned. Maybe you guys will see the final result. So what I'm planning on doing, actually, before I leave, I can order a new coupling off of Amazon or online, because I'm not buying like branded right now. Or what I could do is the Evo X came with the throttle mount as well. So what I've read on forums is I could cut this because this is 3 inches, or this is just 2.5 inches. I could cut this and use it as a coupler. So let me know if you guys have done this. Would you recommend cutting this, or would you recommend just buying a new coupling? Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.